Have you ever been caught in a thunderstorm? The sky turns a bruised purple, the wind howls like a wild animal, and then a flash of blinding light splits the darkness, followed by a deafening crack that shakes you to your bone. It's a powerful, primal experience. For our ancestors, who didn't have weather apps or satellite imagery, these moments weren't just meteorology, they were messages from the divine. Across countless cultures, people looked to the heavens and saw not just clouds and lightning, but the actions of powerful beings. In ancient Greece, they believed Zeus was hurling lightning bolts from Mount Olympus. For the Norse, Thor was smashing his hammer, Mjolnir creating the thunder that rolled across the lands. These weren't just simple stories, they were ways of making sense of a world that was often terrifying and unpredictable. Storms weren't random acts of nature, they were expressions of divine will, a sign of anger, or sometimes a blessing of rain for the crops. Among the most captivating of these weather deities is the Thunderbird, a legendary creature in the spiritual traditions of many indigenous peoples of North America. Imagine a bird so colossal that the flap of its wings creates the sound of thunder, and the flash of its eyes ignites the lightning. The Thunderbird isn't just a monster, it's a powerful spirit, a voice of nature itself. It represents both creation and destruction, the life-giving rain and the destructive force of the storm. It's a protector and a punisher, a being of immense power that commands respect. When a storm rolled in, it wasn't just bad weather. It was the Thunderbird flying through the skies. The thunder was its call, the lightning its gaze. This spiritual explanation gave a profound meaning to the natural world. It taught people to pay attention, to respect the power of nature, and to live in harmony with it. The Thunderbird's arrival could signal a need for ceremony, a warning to the community, or a cleansing of the land. It transformed a chaotic event into a meaningful dialogue between humanity and the great spirits of the world. These stories are more than just fascinating folklore. They hold deep lessons about our relationship with the environment. In a world where we often feel disconnected from nature, these myths remind us that we are part of a larger, living system. They teach us to listen not just with our ears, but with our entire being, to the messages the earth is sending us. The wind, the rain, the storms, they all have something to say. Our ancestors understood this. They knew that disrespecting nature came with consequences. Now, let's bring this into the modern day. We may not believe that a giant bird is causing the storms, but we are witnessing nature's fury in a new and alarming way. We see more intense hurricanes, more devastating floods, and more unpredictable weather patterns than ever before. We have scientific explanations for this climate change: rising global temperatures, atmospheric rivers, but the core message is strikingly similar to the one our ancestors heard. The earth is speaking to us, and its voice is growing louder. The extreme weather events we're experiencing are not random. They are the consequences of our actions, a direct result of the imbalance we have created. In a way, the spirit of the Thunderbird is still with us, not as a mythical creature, but as the very real and powerful force of our planet's climate system responding to our behavior. The storms are a warning, a call to change our ways before the destruction becomes irreversible. So, what can we learn from the Thunderbird today? We can learn to regain our sense of awe and respect for the natural world. We can understand that our actions have powerful reactions. Just as our ancestors performed ceremonies to appease the spirits, we need to take concrete actions to heal our planet. This means reducing our carbon footprint, protecting our ecosystems, and advocating for sustainable policies. It means listening, finally, to the thunderous warnings that the earth is sending us. The wisdom of these ancient myths isn't about believing in literal monsters in the sky. It's about recognizing the profound truth they represent, that we are deeply connected to our environment and that we must live in balance with it. The Thunderbird reminds us that nature is not something to be conquered or controlled, but a powerful force to be respected and cherished. The next time you see a storm brewing on the horizon, take a moment, listen to the thunder, see the flash of lightning, and remember the ancient voice of nature calling for us to listen and to act. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into myth and meteorology. If you found this interesting, please give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more explorations into the stories that shape our world. Let me know in the comments what you think. Stay curious, stay respectful of our amazing planet, and I'll see you in the next video.